Welcome to Storytime. I sat down on my friend's MacBook and broke it, offered to pay her the money for it, but now she wants more because she was upgrading anyway. Today, I am going to tell you a story how a friend turned into a foe. So, let the story begin. That night started out so simple. I had invited a few friends over to my house for a casual evening. Music was playing, laughter bouncing off the walls, people leaning on the kitchen counters, drinks in hand. One of my friends brought along another girl I didn't know very well. She seemed nice enough, quiet, kind of glued to her MacBook though. At some point, she left it on my couch. Now, here's the thing. My couch isn't some display shelf. It's a couch. People sit on it. That's its whole purpose. And I didn't see the laptop. I just sat down. The second I heard that sickening crack beneath me, my heart dropped into my stomach. I froze. You know that moment when time slows down and your brain is just screaming, "Please tell me that wasn't what I think it was?" Yeah, it was exactly that. I lifted myself up and there it was, her MacBook. The screen shattered like spiderweb glass, black lines bleeding across it. My palms went sweaty instantly. I muttered, "Oh my God, I am so sorry. This is completely my fault." I didn't even try to wiggle out of it. I owned it right there. I told her, "Listen, I'll cover it. Whatever it costs you, I'll make it right." She nodded, tight-lipped, and I thought, okay, painful, but fair. She told me she bought it for $2,200 3 years ago. It stung, but I prepared myself to send her the money. But then, things took a turn. A few days later, I get an email from her. As per our conversation, I'll be expecting the $2,700 we agreed upon. I remember staring at my laptop, blinking. 2,700? Where the hell did that come from? I never agreed to that. I called her, got her number through my friend, and when she picked up, she didn't hesitate to tell me point blank. She wanted me to pay for her brand new upgraded MacBook because, according to her, she was going to upgrade anyway. I felt my face heat up. That pit of guilt I'd been carrying instantly morphed into something sharper. Disbelief, then anger. I had agreed to pay her full price for a 3-year-old laptop. I had been generous. And now she wanted to use me as her personal upgrade fund? It was outrageous. I calmly told her I wasn't agreeing to that. But she doubled down. "If you don't, I'll take you to small claims court." I hung up the phone, sat back, and thought hard. No, this isn't right. She's trying to play me. So I did what any rational person would do. I did my research. I looked up her exact MacBook model and found the repair cost for the screen. $310, plus some labor. That was it. Her MacBook wasn't totaled. It wasn't worthless. It just needed a new screen. I drafted an email and laid it out. Since she rejected my original offer, I was withdrawing it. Instead, I'd pay for the repair cost. I was calm, professional, and firm. Her response? A venom-filled email where she called me a bitch and swore she was taking me to court. Fast forward a few days, and there it was, the court summons. My stomach nodded when I read it, but honestly, there was a part of me that felt ready. I had all the receipts, literally and figuratively. The day of court, I walked in with a folder in my hands. Emails printed, repair quotes highlighted, screenshots of refurbished prices, everything. I was nervous, yes, but I also knew I was standing on solid ground. When it was my turn, I told the judge exactly what had happened. I explained how I sat on the laptop, admitted it was my fault, and how I immediately offered her 3 options. A brand new MacBook, same as her old one, $2,200. A refurbished one from Apple or third-party vendors for around $1,400, or simply repairing her current laptop for about $300. I slid the papers forward, the emails, the repair quotes, her hostile responses. I pointed out that she originally agreed to the $2,200, then suddenly demanded $2,700 because she wanted to upgrade, which was never part of my responsibility. And here's the part that still makes me shake my head. The way she acted in court. She rolled her eyes, raised her voice, interrupted. She gave the judge attitude, and you could see his patience wearing thin. It was like watching someone dig their own grave one scoff at a time. Finally, after hearing both of us, the judge leaned back, sighed, and gave his verdict. He ruled that since she negligently left her laptop on the couch, she shared some responsibility. He ordered that I pay only 50% of the repair cost, not the $2,700 she demanded, not even the $2,200 I initially offered, just around $200 to $250. I can't describe the rush of relief that washed over me. The tension in my shoulders melted. I thanked the judge, gathered my papers, and walked out. As I turned to leave, I caught her face. Oh, that look. Pure fury, disbelief, like the universe itself had betrayed her. I won't lie, it felt good. After weeks of stress, after being threatened and insulted, justice had leveled the scales. Walking down those courthouse steps, I couldn't help but think, if I hadn't stood my ground, if I had just caved out of guilt, I would have been out $2,200 or worse, $2,700 for someone else's greed. And now I find myself wondering, and maybe you can tell me what you think, when we make mistakes and try to do the right thing, how do we know where responsibility ends and self-respect begins?